Hey, what's up? It's DJ. We got some mods to take a look at today. Farm Sim 25 in total, 34 mods released. All platforms got 23 new and 5 updates, and PC Mac players got 3 new and 3 updates. I actually have to be somewhere fairly soon, so we're going to kind of zoom through everything. I just want to let you know what is out there. I'm already about a day late on these mods anyway, so I imagine most of you guys already have these downloaded or you've kind of picked through them, but nonetheless, let's jump in. The first one on our list, of course, is the Mack R. Now with this one, we got 500 horsepower. It's based off of the Mack from Farming Simulator 22 in the base game. So if you played with that one, well, you're pretty much going to see the same stuff through here as far as your functionality and how it works in field and out in the map. But customization, a little bit different. We do have 2 wheel brands from Continental as well as Nokian, and Nokian does have 2 different off-road setups. Then we get into the livery option, so you're able to go through. I really like Design 5. That is just my favorite on here. We also have the filters, so you have a couple different setups for those. Then you've got different for rear view mirrors on the front of the hood. Then you have the guide sticks and things like that. So only 3 or 4 options for the bumper, and then you've got antennas on it. Then you have a main color, design, and rim color. The main color is that cream on top. Design is the black in the middle. And of course, rim colors are rim colors. Next, the Randon Dumper Rodotrem trailer. Now, I am zoomed in / out as far as I can. There are no options for zooming in and out, at least in the store on these. I will also say, if we pull up the Mod Hub picture right here, you can see it's got a front trailer and kind of a back trailer setup. However, whenever you go in to buy them, it is going to be straight up both trailers. So just be aware of that. And I've seen a couple people asking if you can only buy one or the other. No, you have to buy the whole thing, so heads up through that one, but you can sell them individually once you've got them. So you've got the capacities of 40,000 or 35, so total of 70 and 80,000 liters, something like that. You do have a couple different wheel setups on there, so you can choose the ones that you like. We do have mud flap options around there, arching, if you guys want to stay true to these. We also have trailer models from the new R line and the Line R model. You've even got small lighting, you've got full wheel or hubcap designs on the wheels, and then colors. Next is a new weeder model. This one is the Rolmako SpringExpert. It is a 7.5 meter, 120 horsepower required, 15 mile per hour weeder. You can also add a mulching unit to the front. From the SMI modding team, we have their Valentini Ripper 5500. This is a subsoiler that is 5 meters, 180 horsepower is required. Next one's kind of new and unique. This one is the 2 Hitch drop spreader. Now what this does is it drops solid fertilizer or lime, and it drops it out the bottom. So it's 3 meter working with only, and you can hold between 1,500 and 2,000 liters. You've also got a cover option, and we even have colors. Those are some really nice colors. Let's go purple. Yeah. Up next, the K-brand Sitera pack. This is a set of seeders, either a 3 meter or 4 meter, not direct drill, no fertilizer. And we've got options for subsoilers, which go on the front of them, which you could choose either 3 or 4 meters. What you do is hook up the subsoiler first, then hook up the seeding unit behind that, and you can actually subsoil and seed all in one pass. Pretty cool. Next on our list, we have the Garant PTR pack. On this includes 2 different slurry tankers. You have a 2-axle and a 3-axle version holding 20,000 and 30,000 liters respectively. They hold slurry and digestate, and they've got the 3-point hitch setup on the back. So any of your slurry attachments that use that attachment, you'll be good to go, which is, well, I think all of them. Most all of them anyway, so you'll be all right. Multiple wheel options, as well as the fill arm for yesing and knowing, and you got your colors. Next up, we have the Krone trailer pack. Now, this is the Crossplay version. The all-platform, the PC-only version is the Myler trailer pack, and that is going to be rebranded with a couple other branding options. So at least for console and crossplay, you have the Krone versions. Capacities are going to be a little bit here, a little bit there, but we do have an auto-loading bells set up for this as well. Now, this is not the first small little trailer that we've got for auto-loading bells, but it gives you an option to have something a little bit different, which is nice. There's also some chunky boy tires on here if you want to have a little bit of fun with it. So I dig this trailer. Absolutely loving those twin wheels on the bottom as well. You can throw on mud flaps if you would like, and then we've got chassis, board, metal, and rim colors. Not to mention, it is available in the front and rear setup as well as the tandem setup in the middle. Here's one you guys may enjoy. This is the Lizard Caravan 522 Up. This is not a sleeping trigger or anything like that, but what it is something to aid in roleplay. So if you guys want to go camping, something like that, this will work great for that. We do have a wheel setup on here, so change a few things up, and then we have decals along the side, plus main and rim colors. Next, the Ala-Talkkari winter equipment. We've got a snowblower with an extreme wing width on there, so you can kind of extend that a little bit. It's pretty sweet. It's 2.5 meter work width. Doesn't look like it really changes it, but kind of a little bit standard. And then we've got some setups for the back for the snow blowers, and then decals and color. But that's not all. We also have a blade for the front for moving the snow out of the way. We can also change the decals on that. We can even change the attachment type from 3-point front loader and wheel loader, as well as telehandler. Oh man, plenty of stuff on here. It's a pretty cool setup. The next mod might just be one of the most unique mods that I've ever seen, the movable shelf and bench pack. So if you go in here, there's actually one in the store, mods and DLCs. Go here, that's a section that I use, and you can customize it because it is a vehicle. So you can add all kinds of different junk to it, and then stool or no stool. Now, that's not the only one. If we jump into our build mode, go into decorations. Here, you're also going to find different ones that you can put down, like the shelves and things like that. Now, because these are movable, and there's quite a few different pieces to this, if I go over to the shelf that I bought, we can move it by pushing. We even have a first-person view. How cool is that? Not only that, here's a version that I bought from the placeable menu. Same thing. All of them can be entered like a vehicle and pushed around. But not only that, the placeables that you put down can be customized. I don't know if I've ever seen anything quite like this before. You can add stuff to it. I mean, you can just go with that and no stool. There you go. Like, that's a thing that you can have. I'm going to set it up like that. So you can have customizable benches and things like that around your area, and you can move them around. Also, they don't hardly weigh anything, so you can pick them up and move them about as well. I don't have heavy lift mod turned on. It's just, that's what it is. This is the coolest mod ever. That's not all the mods that we got today, because we also got a fish farming mod. We've also got the multi-crop greenhouses, which include some really interesting things like wheat, barley, oats, sorghum. You can also do like beetroot and carrot and parsnip, but also sugar beets and tomato and spring onions and all kinds of stuff. You can pretty much almost do it all here. We've also got the grain dryer pack, which you can dry wheat, barley, oats, and corn using wood. We also got a bunch of other placeables like the pig barn large, small old cow pasture, old state agricultural farm silos, Polish 80s farmhouse, workshop, double weight station, small bunker silo pack, hotel, and the dark forest, the final chapter logging map. We also got some updates for all platforms, including the auto-loading bell combo trailer, fixed an issue that would not allow the gooseneck hitch to pivot when used with the Silverado 6500, and fixed an issue that would not allow the gooseneck hitch to connect to the gooseneck or fifth wheel on the Super Duty. Another update to underfloor storage for bulk materials or liquids. 1001 fixed a bug that sometimes prevented items from being removed from storage. Small buildings package fixed an issue with the slurry tank. Rudamore Island is now available on consoles, and also the unable to sell bunker silos at starter farm has been fixed. However, for those PC players that have been playing, you will need a new save game for that. Last one for all platforms is Oberschwaben version 1001 fixed incompatibility with Terrain Shader 1.7, which was updated by the Mod Hub team. There's also a couple new mods for PC and Mac players, including the Plastic Film Silo Pack, Mylar Trailer Pack, which, as I mentioned, is the same as the Krone Trailer Pack, just with different branding, and the Liquid Manure Storage. Updates for PC and Mac players include Exhaust Extension, which fixed crash caused by the particle system not getting deleted properly, Frickdocs Map 4X, Flying Black and Yellow Barrier removed, AI Spline improved, Decoration Flowers installed, Prefabricated Walls purchased, installed, 77 trees installed, and Bug Fix Fruits type fixed. No new save game is required for this update. And lastly, Schweissing Bahnhof version 1003 fixed incompatibility with 1.7. And that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I know this video is a bit late for you guys. Once the mods released yesterday, I was already on my way to have dinner with everyone. However, we should be fairly good for today. We will see kind of what happens. The event's going to be over quite early today, so we'll have to wait and see. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have an awesome weekend. We'll catch you in the next one.